Today, we're going to be going through that hot topic. All right, that hot topic that was voted for by you guys. You vote, we deliver, social media task list. So let's get stuck in. All right, first and foremost, guys, who here plans stuff out on social media? Who has a task list? Does anyone have one? I know Alex here, you're doing it. Sebi, you're doing it. Sebi, if you can, I know you're driving. Probably not the best thing here, but maybe if you can explain to us. What do you do? How do you plan things?
So with my social media, I try to stay like a week to 2 weeks ahead with content. Yeah. Just building it up and just pre-planning it in advance so that on the day I can just upload it. I don't have to think about what I'm doing. It's just there, ready to go.
Okay, awesome. So in terms of collection, what do you like in terms of the forecasting? Rather, is collection prioritized over posting, or what is the main tip that you would give? Because I don't have a social media planner. Most of the guys here don't. I'm guessing that's why this task list / planner is the hot topic today on the poll. What is the main thing that you would prioritize? Is it the collection? Is it the scheduling? Like, what do you think?
Priority is definitely the collection. That's the most difficult part, or it was for me anyway, personally. So I've just made sure that anytime I'm out anywhere, whether it's the gym, out social, anything, just find anything that you can use to post up as some form of content later on. Okay,
all right, I love it, awesome. And then when you're posting, walk us through, what are you doing for your task list? Like what does it look like? I've got one that we're going to go through with that I did with a client, Sean, earlier this week. But what does yours look like?
So probably the biggest thing with my task list is finding something, number one, that will be beneficial to my personal clients. Now that may be something that I've discussed with one of my clients through the week. I'll use that as something I want to post through content, or just anything informational or motivational then would be secondary for what I want to post up.
Okay, awesome stuff. All right, awesome. I love it. Thanks for the input. We're going to go next to someone who is avidly online all the time, as he is a sole online entrepreneur, does very well with his reels and everything like that. His content is good as well. And his algorithms are cranking because I see it all the time. It's almost annoying, Alex, your stuff coming up on my wall. Brother, come off mute there. Talk to us about what you do. First and foremost, like Sebi said there, is collection or actual posting it the main priority for you? That's the main thing I want to kick off by starting with here.
Hey guys, yeah, so what we discussed earlier was that social proof, and we see it all over yours, Simon. So social proof, number one, they need to know that you know what you're doing. And then the other two, what our friend just said, is information or education, like educate them. And it doesn't even have to be long. It could be like 10 to 30 seconds. I know that the algorithms don't pick me up if it's 1 minute. So it has to be 10 seconds to 30 seconds. Like, how are you going to educate them? But you just have to get straight to the point and cut it up. That is probably the best thing. Just 10 seconds. I find that it pumps hard, but I like 30 seconds because I'm trying to teach someone, in 30 seconds, how are you going to teach them? So that, and then motivation. Like, I'm going to put one up in probably today, and I'm going to slow-mo my bow because that's athletic, right? If I can hit a target from about 30 to 40 meters right on target and slow that down and just have a motivational back music going, like I get picked up from and it has to be, so with the reels, it has to be, just say you're putting music to it. Like, I look for the highest reel count, and it could be like 300,000 reels have used that. So I use that, and then it pumps the algorithms. Yeah, like 3 things, what we've talked about before. So social proof, education, motivation, and then just stick to it and be consistent. Consistency.
You sound like me, brother.
Because all I hear is you, bro.
Dude, I love it. Like, honestly, I think what I want to do actually now, for anyone watching the recording of this, but for you guys obviously taking the time to be here live, Alex started being, ironically, I normally talk about Phil when it comes to this. Phil Perg was heavily resistant with social media. Alex, we were coaching face to face, right? Talk about, again, some of you guys, this is repetition, but I can't stress enough that the persistency and consistency, when just applied daily, and we'll condense and we'll have a task list for you guys, like by the end of this. Just talk about the resistance, but then how the persistency and consistency is paid with like time versus effect. Like what is it?
Yeah, so a lot of resistance coming from a face-to-face business, and I'm very technical, so I want to be there and I want to see what's happening with my clients. And then COVID hit, and then Simon was like, "What do you want to do?" And then I was like, I should go online. You're like, fucking, sorry for the language, but you should go. And then I was like, okay, and I really had to internalize it and really think about what I want to do. And then that's basically it. Like a few times I fluctuated because I wasn't really, it was like imposter syndrome. I was like, oh, who am I? You know, so you are great and you're unique. So put it out there and just be consistent and persistent with it, and it'll pay off. And it is paying off for us. So without Simon, straight up, I wouldn't have been where I am today. And it's just be that unique person, you know, because we're all different and we all have a different perspective of how we want to train someone, and we're all here to help. So keep that in mind. Yeah,
100%. I think that there is no secret. We'll get to this, to the process now, and the task list, because that's the main topic, obviously. But again, as you guys always know, and you guys are the regulars here, always here. Even if you just tune in, I'm telling you, like each week for a pulse check, just to be around other entrepreneurs, like these webinars just reinforce one thing: it's persistency and consistency in a world where people just want things quickly, right? That's all it is. All it is. I don't care if I have to remind you every single webinar. Like, don't look at this as a fucking game where it's quick results. Although I must say as well, we always like to give rounds of applause here. Charmaine, well done for signing up so many clients. Right, well done. She started in her new gym. How many have you had? What is it? How many sessions added so far without the drop-offs? 7,
8.
10?
Oh, 8, but then I had 3 drop-offs.
8 for 3, so you plus 5. And then Jackie boy, how many have we added, brother? You had a great Voxer message before. Is it plus 6 or something? Is it?
Yeah, plus 6 for the week, and I've got a fair few more consults to go this week.
So we're halfway through the week, plus 6 sessions. Like, I think so. We're going back to what I'm saying. Even though we get quick growth around here, I don't even want to talk about Tom Rose's quick growth and her success recently, and all the growth that everyone's having here, ironically. So it's not about quick results, but if you're doing this as well as achieving quick results in your gym and online or whatever we're doing, it's only ever going to compound, and eventually you'll get to a point where it's like, holy crap, like I have too much. And that's where everyone wants to be, but people want too much without putting in too much. You like that one? That's a good one. So yeah, look, that's it. In terms of our content planner, so I've got a little planner here. I'm just going to open up Voxer with a great new guy who's been working with me for the last maybe week and a half, Sean. And I'm going to share what he came up with, but I liked it. It's based on social media training stage 1.2. And this is how he's now structured his week. This is his first week of doing this. Sign up yesterday. So like I've said to people before, right? When you're, so online guys, sole online trainers here, we've got Alex and we've got Sebi, right? But then there's other guys here that do online income streams and some people that want to set them up too. What I always say is that when you come on board and you go through stage 1.2, right? You can get results from that straight away, right? Even in a face-to-face business too. If you follow this, and this is why I do this from an early stage, and because it takes persistency and consistency to execute and come to fruition. But you can get, before we've even built products for you, you can actually get inquiries, and this is what's happened with Sean. So take note, I'm not going to give you mine because I don't have one. I literally don't have one, but I know that a task list is something that a lot of people would like to have. My task list, if you want to know, is I try to post between 1 and 3 times a week. That's it. My community though, however, like I said to you guys at the start, who were here at the start, that community is changing, right? So in the community, I'm posting more, right? Because it's about community. And again, for those of you guys who tuned in late, or if you're watching this recording, get involved in this awesome community. Clients that are watching this back because you can't attend it live, when people come into the group, welcome them. Like, think of the energy we all have on these calls. These are open for anybody in my community, which is 450 odd people in it. Anyone can come. But what the thing is people won't just come. They won't. And the same thing will come down to you guys too. So make sure that I am in your VIP group, right? Feel free to connect with each other and add each other into VIP groups, and then let them welcome. Charmaine, what do you got?
When you're welcoming people into your VIP group that you've just added,
Yeah.
I think you were saying a couple of weeks ago, there's a function in that community group where you have the list of names. Where is that? I don't know.
Okay, so it gets, I think it automatically generates. So if I go here, let me have a little look. So it used to be on the right-hand side. I don't know whether, because I am not welcoming people into my community. I do have assistance with this. I don't know whether we're tagging people individually, or you can still generate a welcome post. Let me go here about this group members.
Because right now I'm trying to remember who I'm adding.
Here you go. Okay, yeah, exactly. So I know what you mean. Here's how you find it. All right, share the screen. Can you all see the screen, guys? Right, we good? Let me move this. Okay. So basically, go into your group. Go to here at the top. It says members. See that? Click members, and then in here on the right-hand side, it's got pending invites. New members this week. Click write welcome post. Boom, tags them. All right. So, I mean, in terms of doing that, before I go through this, sort of schedule planner here, do it weekly, because otherwise you'll miss the people that, if you do it in 2-week rotations, anyone from like day 7 to 14 will be missed. So just do it each week. And again, what I'm doing here, talking about this, is like people that watch this recording, I'm actually executing this funnel with them right now, right? There's no point hiding that, right? I'm educating you guys how to create a funnel which works really well for us, and it gets people to watch recordings, request the replays, and when they do, they see this community, which is like it's like no other, with the detail that we're giving out in here, right? And the sense of community and relationships. They want to be a part of it. That's it. That's what we've got to get you guys to do. So anyway, what we do here is this. So feel free to take notes. This is Sean's current schedule planner. Monday, he does motivation, right? I used to do Monday motivational posts for a while, and I used to do like the little short posts that come up with a background. And then, you know, when you type too many letters, the background goes away. Those posts, we use them for call to actions. I used to do those, and it was a great way to kickstart the week algorithm-wise. So I recommend that. It's a great way to start the week. Tuesday training tip. That's what he does, right? So yesterday he put up a video with a training tip, all right? And he had a client reach out to him and signed up with him yesterday, just based off a training tip. Now, this was an ex-client, so there was rapport there, but because of executing this loop that we've put in, or this schedule, this planner, this task list, right? This is what was a task list, I must say, in relation to content posting, right? Because there's a lot of different tasks that you can execute. He had someone reach out, and obviously they signed up. So what we do winning Wednesdays then, right? So Sean's going to come up and post winning Wednesdays, which is client results. right? So let's go through those 3 steps so far. Number 1 is motivation. So you motivate people on Monday, because most people are not motivated to take any action on Monday. It's that simple. So and it gets your algorithms cranked. Number Tuesday is a training tip. What that is, the equivalent of what I post is education. So when I had my wallpaper, which I dearly miss in the background, I haven't recorded anything yet in here. Those posts were educational. It shows that Simon knows what he's talking about, right? Stop selling PT packs and program, right? That sort of stuff, right? Education. So, that guy knows what he's talking about. And then Wednesday, right? Halfway through the week, winning Wednesday, client results is social proof, right? So it's all stuff that we've been doing. Thursdays, he does throwback Thursdays. But what the throwbacks are for, and this is a really good piece of advice for anyone here. Hands up here who goes through periods where current clients might not be achieving any outstanding results. I rarely have it, but it does happen occasionally, right? Therefore, throwback to an old piece of content that gets really good love, right? Throwback to an old piece of content that got really good interactions, or just reposting it. You could use a memory for this as well. So go into your memories, right? So I might even have a little look at this as well, because this for me is a really good source of content. If I can't be bothered to post anything fresh, which is rare, but I don't know where this is. Does anyone know where the memories are? It's in here somewhere. Anyone know where it is? Story, maybe it's an archive. Have a look here. Nah, it's not there. I'll see if I can find it. Just give it 30 seconds. Maybe manage posts. It's easy to find on your phone, but I'm not too sure on the desktop. But look, again, from here, if you look through, you can see old posts, and you can see your memories of what you're pretty much posting. But you know, when it reminds you of something you posted like a year ago or something like that. Oh, here we go. No, life event. I don't know whether it's in here. No, it's not. Anyway, with that being said, memories, post them, right? And you can either hit the share or just repost. I like doing the memory of like something that's come up 3 years ago, because what it shows people is I'm still here. I still haven't gone anywhere. I'm still doing what I'm doing, and the results haven't changed, right? That's powerful right there. But again, throwback Thursday, use old client results. So if you took a break from PT, as an example, if you took a break from PT and you've only got old testimonials, or you went for a big testimonial, or you for yourself, or a big journey yourself, post that, right? Then on Friday, we've got a flex. So Friday, it's like a flex Friday post. And what Sean's doing with that is literally any photo that he has to do with motivation, and just leaving people with a positive message and wishing them well for the week. Hopefully they had a great week. It's positive, right? And have a great weekend sort of post, right? So from the top, Monday motivation, Tuesday training tips / education. All right, winning Wednesdays, which is clients' results. You've got to have that in there. Thursday, throwback Thursday. Again, I would just have that thrown back to another piece of client results. So you're going like motivation, education, social proof. So a double whammy of social proof, and then a flex Friday. On the weekend as well, it's really, really good as well. And Sean has put this down here. And thanks, Sean, when you watch the recording, for sharing this. So he puts his personal post up at the weekend. Always put a personal post in occasionally. Like I personally believe it's like 90% business, 10% social, even though mine's probably even more heavily swaying in the business side of stuff. Whenever I have a birthday, which is coming up on Saturday, so make sure you get your freaking presents ready for me, guys. Yeah. So with that being said, I might put my wife might post a nice photo of us and put that up, right? Or if I have like an anniversary wedding or anything like that, I could share that, or my kid's birthday, something like that. And again, like I've said before, and this is just being really honest, straight to the point, no fluff, like it's really good for algorithm performance. And it will get it cranked up, because anything personal and social will always get a lot more interactions than anything non. All right, than non, so business related stuff. Any questions about that loop there?
So is this for our personal page, not the community one?
Yeah, this is personal. Great. So this is a good point as well, right? So we're constantly split testing, guys. Like like I communicate with well, let me think here. Nearly every one of you I've spoken today with on Voxer, right? Nearly every one of you. This enables me to create a lot of, or to collect rather, a lot of information from different personal trainers that I can then add value to other personal trainers that I'm not speaking to online, right? But we're also doing a lot of testing of what works in groups and what doesn't, so that we can obviously then implement it, get the results, and give it to you. What I'm trying to make here, the point is this: your social proof and that loop there that we post on our personal profile should always differentiate from your group, because your group needs to show community. If people come into a community, right, and they see community, I'm telling you right now, right, it's going to be huge for them, and it will go a long way in terms of them jumping on board, especially as an online trainer. Like, I cannot emphasize it enough. As an online trainer, if you're not doing this, you've got to be doing it. You've got to be implementing this funnel. You've got to be doing your 1 week of value giveaway, right, in a seminar, or where people can get face-to-face interaction. You've got to be doing that, because if not, it's gonna take so much time for people to gain trust and likability, and all you'll be doing is kind of following like a DM process, and we don't really want to do that, although we kind of do have a very, very concrete process of doing that where we're not being salesy or sleazy. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense, Charmaine. Good. Any other questions about that? That's kind of like a content task list. Next, I want to go over the task list of what we should be doing, which we call a daily ritual. Everyone here should know about a daily ritual. Anybody not know about that? No, that's good. So any questions before I get stuck into this daily ritual? And this daily ritual, there is a whole entire webinar on this with Unipro as well, a software that I recommend that people get if you're looking to save time, because time equals money. So obviously it's a paid software, you got to pay for it, but it's going to save you time. I recommend using it. I run you through how to create a daily ritual on Unipro, and it will save you a lot of time. And I recommend it to everybody when you want to make a wise investment to your business to save you time. There is a whole webinar about this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'm not going to ask Jack. I asked Tanya. Tanya, have you got a daily ritual yet, brother, in terms of Facebook? I know we're super busy face-to-face at the moment.
Nah, just too stacked up with face-to-face and all that. And I've got a plan to bring it all on board once I get this trainer on board, but nah, not at the moment.
Nah, perfect. Sue and Cal, have you got a ritual in place, a daily ritual in place? Are you executing yours? I can't hear you yet. That when you put your drink bottle up to your face, that's a sign that you're trying to cover up, right? Because you're nervous that you're not
training and I'm a mess. Sometimes, yes, we do. We can be more consistent. Okay. As of now, we're really focusing on getting in more clients from those like lead boxes that we got. So that's our biggest focus. Yeah, so you'd be proud. I've been messaging lots of people. So we're just trying to figure out what schedules work and everything else. So
yeah, no, that's cool. Are you calling the leads?
Yes, I did 4 of them the other day, and we're gonna get 3 in soon.
Okay, awesome. Can you just give me a Voxer update in detail how things
are going? I was actually gonna send you that tonight because I just finished those package deals.
Okay, yeah, yeah, send us that, and then just give me an update on how the leads are going.
Sounds good.
On that little side note as well, did you get more boxes? Have they come?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you got any more out yet?
No, we didn't go get more. Yes, we did. Why are you happy? You're such a weirdo sometimes.
I love
Sorry.
the mother and daughter rivalry going on.
Or we didn't, we put out boxes, but what do you
First
mean?
10, but did you get any more out since those 10?
No. Yes.
So how many do you have out in total?
15. We need to do 5 more, to be honest.
Okay, that's great. You still got 15.
Yeah.
Most people,
Well,
I think
hard
it was
to
Dan.
find-
I think it was
It's
Dan,
hard
wasn't
to find
you?
places for us.
Say again?
It's hard to find different places to like
Yeah.
connect. Like, I don't know. That's where we're having a hard time because we're trying to see like Walmart. Personally, we don't think Walmart's gonna be a.
Look, if you can get one in there, you'll fill it a box up. Box will fill up in 12 hours in there. I get like because of the foot traffic, but the thing is the lead quality.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try. That is true. We'll try. We just need to like, figure out the places.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So you're not doing the daily ritual, Tom. I'm guessing you're not doing a daily ritual either. Tom? Can you enlighten us, please, with Instagram? Right. I do not personally use Instagram at all. Right. However, any form of ritual that we do online and any form of social media task list should be the same for any platform, no different. That's it. That's what I always say. No point complicating it. It's just different audiences and the way the content is absorbed. Tom, what do you do on Instagram? Because you're more active on Insta and you get a lot more traction on there, right?
Yeah, I guess I kind of do what you already say to do on Facebook. I just don't put it on Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I just find I post easier all the time on there. I just can't. Obviously, mine's on a business account, so I can't connect it to Facebook so it automatically posts. That's why I know it posts.
Okay. What is it? What do you post on Insta?
I post obviously educational posts. So I'll do like a little post to say on like nutrition or something like that. I post my own training, I post all my clients' results, their testimonials, them training as well. Just like I post random stuff. I don't really have like a full plan on what I do. I kind of just put in whatever I feel like putting out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I probably do need a bit more like structure. But yeah, that's
cool.
all I really do. I don't do a whole lot. Post random.
You're like me then with that. Like it's just pure random. Are you getting inbound inquiries occasionally? And if so, how frequently are you getting them?
Yeah, I do get them actually quite frequently. I actually got one yesterday as well, just randomly. I get them like probably get a couple a week. Like I get people just messaging me in on my personal account. So yeah.
There you go. Look, I think it's one of these things. It's perfect time as well to just really reiterate this for everyone here and for people watching recordings. Just because I'm very biased towards Facebook, right? And the reason why, guys, as well, is because of community. I like it's so easy to build community in Facebook. There's no such thing as groups or pages or whatever on Insta. It's all just through a personal profile, right? And that's the reason why. But like I'm saying, just do it all on both. But I don't know why there is a pull and why people find people more trustworthy on Instagram. That's another topic. Has anyone found that? Kelly, you're the same. Kelly and Tom, you both strike me, right, as two good-looking girls. They're in shape, that they're Instagram-esque people, right? I'm a dad, not in shape, shit on Instagram, right? Right? So that's the thing.
Honestly, I feel like on Facebook, and I'm just going to be very honest, people are very weird. No, they really are. There's some very interesting people. So I feel like there's almost like you can't trust anybody on Facebook. You get some really weird messages. Like I've gotten some very weird messages. So I feel like the trust level there, I can't even trust the people I'm messaging. They're probably thinking I'm some weirdo myself. I don't know. I personally think that with Instagram, because I'm more like on it with Instagram, and then you all engage with younger crowds, it's very in, whereas Facebook, it's a lot of older people that don't necessarily, in the nicest way, sometimes don't necessarily know what they're doing. So I feel like there's just a lot of interesting people that just I cannot connect with.
I
And I don't know
do
how that
agree.
stands.
I definitely agree. Has anyone else, Dan, what's your view on this? Who's not a dad, but in great shape, better shape than the girls, let's be honest with you. So let's talk about what you think, bro. What do you think? What do you think?
With a lot of the younger people that I onboard, they don't even have Facebook profiles. So I'm seeing a change of the guard. I'm seeing like a lot of people will have Facebook up to a certain generation, and then they won't even have Facebook accounts, and they'll start on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Instagram is a lot more superficial. You can build a community through Facebook, but then you get some kind of oldies that will send some weird stuff, but then I don't get dick pics and random stuff messaged me on Facebook. That's all through Instagram. So there's pros and cons of both. But Instagram's definitely a lot more superficial. I get the same amount of traffic through both, but I just post the same content and let the weirdos kind of sift. I don't know. It's a weird, man. Social media is fucked. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. And it goes back to what we were saying in that detailed social media funnel, where I was saying, like, I can't believe I had to like shake my head a few times and say, I can't believe I'm spending all this time to try and get someone to just respond to a message. You know, it's like tricking people. You feel like you have to trick people in responding to someone saying something like, hey Cass, how are you? You having a great day? And you're gonna go, yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Don't like what you're doing, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just freaking weird. There's just so much levels of trust out there that are just non-existent. There's low levels of trust.
I definitely feel that the community that you build up, though, is very true. Like setting up your profile and not messaging people and letting them kind of sift through your content and message you organically. I get better quality, messages on Facebook, but I just get more of an influx on Instagram. So there's pros and cons of both.
There definitely is. I think it's age dominant, personally. I think it's age dominant. I think Instagram for the fitness industry is massive. And for me as well, right? Like, we do okay with Instagram, but I find that Instagram is image. It's first impression. Like, if you're good looking or you're posting good looking photos, this is why, like, if you go on like freaking Maldives island shots or something like that, and all you see is tropical paradise, you're going to follow that shit like straight away, because it's instantly looks good, right? Instagram, right? So it like instantly looks good. And I find that, like, when people look at someone's profile, the first 9 photos that you see, right? Because everyone knows on Insta, you see the first 9. That's everything. Like, if you're in image related industries where fitness is obviously one of them, right, it will perform well. For me, it's very, very tough because it's not image, it's more results I'm posting. So I have to use a lot of like client win sort of crap. And then again, it looks very in your face. I will add this though as well, like Dan said, quality of leads on Facebook. I think Facebook, like I've said, I'll always be biased to it. It's above and beyond Instagram and any other platform combined. It has more people, more active accounts on all the other platforms combined. When you can gain the trust on Facebook, it's game over. And remember, just to really highlight this, and I want to see if anyone's implemented it, voice messaging, as if, like we're doing right now, speaking, right? That is the game changer. It is the game changer. It right now in the like, this isn't like yesterday, it took it today. Like, this is right now, current funnel. That shit, I'm telling you, like, I build so much rapport and great relationships with people because I voice message them. That's it. Funnily enough, I'm meeting a guy after this from South Africa. I've been working with him, right? He's not a client, but I've been working with him for around about 8, I would say, I can't even remember, 8 to 12 months, just helping him. He said, I'm coming to Australia in the next year. Cool, what do you need, right? And obviously that's very Simon, right? I'm a giver, right? So I give massively. This guy hasn't paid me anything. He's not working with me. He's not a client. I don't care about that. I'm going to go and meet him after this. He wants to work with me, obviously now, because of how much time I've been putting into him, and you gain the trust and rapport. And I know it's going to get to that eventually. But the moral of the story is when me and him started connecting, right, and finding mutual ground, right? This guy's South African. My best mate back at home is South African. I know South African like terminology, and I start saying that. You find mutual ground. Me and this guy are like already mates. Do you know what? And I've never seen this guy voice messaging just away. I'm telling you. So with that being said, has anyone actually implemented any of the funnel since 2 or 3 weeks ago? We did that one. And has anyone been voice messaging prospects? Cool. Sebi and Alex, I'm glad that you two are the only, well, apart from Cal, the only two that are doing it because you need to, because you're online. How's your voice messaging gone, Cal? Have you found it work? Have you got responses from it? That's the main thing.
So when I actually do voice messaging, I feel like it's more personal, and it's you're able to, I think when someone can hear your voice or someone can see you, they feel more comfortable with you. So I have gotten one client from voice messaging, because I did Patricia. And then all the other ones, I don't know if I'm following or requesting to follow weird people, because my messaging, like I'll show you messages and it's just all weird. No one wants to like talk or engage. They're really weird comments.
Okay.
Is that normal?
Give us
like, is that normal? Because that's how my Facebook is completely.
Oh, yeah, well, so depending on your privacy settings on your Facebook, you will get people like hit you up. So like, I have constant messages from, hello, come to this site, I show you sexy time, all this sort of shit. Like Michael, right? Like, I don't need that shit. Yeah, I'm lucky. I got enough of that. Luckily,
2 or 3 times a week, I get that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's me and Michael. We're talking. Let's talk sex now, everyone. Right? But look, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna get, and it's fucking daily, man. I'm telling you, like it happens all the time. But like,
it's like how what would you recommend that I do to have a better Facebook following? Because I don't feel like there's no engagement. It's just weird stuff like that. So I'm like, it's almost like wasting my time. I've gotten people off of Instagram, so I focus my attention towards that. But if I could get clients off Facebook, I'm not gonna not care. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's all I get.
Works, you'll put more time into it, right?
Exactly.
So like here's the thing, Alex, at the start, tell her again, how did you feel at the start? And need he do anything more? Like it's not easy. And like do you know what it is as well? It's you Americans, right? You Americans, I swear, Americans find Facebook far more like of a shitter platform than anyone else in the world. I swear, like every single American client I've ever worked with, they've always said like, what about Instagram? And I'm like, well, like fucking use, like I'm telling you, the numbers speak. And ironically, like anyone that doesn't see the course and they end up throwing the towel in because they're not prepared to do what Alex has done. They're not prepared to do what Seb is doing, which is showing persistency and consistency and getting signups, right?
Like Facebook is weird. Like on a daily, I'm getting at least 5 weirdos like message me like, hey, sexy, and just sending me weird shit.
Yeah.
And I show my wifey and she's just cracking up. She's just, there's some weird people on both platforms as well. Like, I'm posting on Instagram and it's posting straight to Facebook. So I'm not really trying to do both. I do message people back in Messenger, but I also get Instagram leads as well. So post on Instagram and just let your algorithms on Facebook pump as well. And just re-message, like if you're adding people on Instagram and then deleting the inactive ones, because there's an automatic, like less interaction on Instagram. You can just push on there and just delete 50 at a time. If they're not interacting with you, they're not leads. And then on Facebook as well.
Even if you're not getting that many, like, I don't want to say likes, but
interactions,
just link them together, because eventually they're just going to start building that trust with you. Like I started with 0, right? Like I hated social media. Like, I'm just not about it, to be honest. I'm a face-to-face. Like, you wanna judge me, come and judge me who I am face-to-face. But since being on there, I'm just being myself. So whoever's going to be attracted to the person I am, they're going to benefit from it, and they're going to hear real shit, because I don't lie about my shit. I just say it as it is, and it's true shit. So people are engaging, and I'm getting like a massive engagement on stories as well. So there's a little bit of an algorithm trick there. If you're posting at least 4 a day, one has to be someone shared, like the knees over toes guy. I share him because he's getting massive like interaction. I share him. And then I do a motivational, like a spiritual or like a motivational fitness one. And then I do my own stuff. So I'm always posting at least 4 a day stories. That pumps the algorithms as well on both. Yeah.
You're doing a real good job with your reels too. I seen that the other day. That looked good.
Yeah, just need more now. It's in the hair.
Did you
So how would
the same on Insta and Facebook? Like you said, you post on Insta and it translates to Facebook. Do you redo the reels for Insta and Facebook? Do you do them individually, or is that shared through Insta?
Yeah, you have to turn it on Instagram. Like you can just go in and say turn on reels to link, and then easy as just link them, bro. And
straight in.
Yeah, straight in. But the stories, I sort of have to do individually. I don't know why, but yeah, they're not. The reels from Instagram don't post straight. If I share it on Instagram into my stories, it doesn't go straight into Facebook stories for some reason. I think they must be still working that out, but yeah.
I think the main reason
there might be an option, because my stories go straight, but my reels don't. So sorry.
Yeah. I think what Dan is asking there as well, this is something for you guys that use Facebook a lot. Like when you share content on Facebook, so you hit a share button, algorithm performance is weakened straight away. But if you go like link Insta to Facebook, quite obviously due to Alex's performance, it's not weakening the algorithm. They're sharing it from one platform to another. But if you get a post and you hit share, I guarantee you will have less stuff on that. You will have less interactions than copying copy the description, and then obviously posting it fresh on a different page or group. You get better algorithm performance on that. 100%. Like 100%. So that's a real big tip for you guys.
So Simon, I was wondering, what if like, can some of you guys put your she wants to follow you guys, the information out there. So I'm just curious to see what they
she wants your guys' stuff so that she could look off of and be able to
get a feel of
get a feel of how you guys,
because I hate media.
It's just new to her. She's not into social.
All right, what I'm gonna do, so let's all make a little pact here, right? What we'll do today is this. After today, obviously I'll update and upload this one right to the portal, but I'm going to do a post and I'll tag every one of you in it, and I'm going to say drop your community groups below, and also your Instas. Drop them, everyone follow each other, so everyone will get another 10 to 12 followers. Also, everyone go into the community groups and then just bounce off each other, because I'm not joking, like Alex's stuff is like fire. And if Dan's seeing it and Dan's not even communicating anywhere near as much as what I'm doing, like Alex is getting tens of thousands of views a lot of the time. Dan, you get freaking insane amounts. I'd say some of the girls as well, you'd be getting a lot of views. So, and it will help educate each and every one of you, like what's working for other people. Because I think that's what you're trying to say, Cal, right? Is that right? Yeah, and Sue, and your mum wants to see that. So look, we'll do that. I'll do a post after, and then obviously from there, I'll get everyone just drop links in to your Insta and then to your Facebook and for your communities as well. And yeah, share the love, like support. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's really, really important. I've got a couple of little tips here. Has anyone got any questions before I go through these little tips, which just I had brainwaves with Voxer this morning, and then we'll start wrapping it up, I guess.
Just a quick tip for everyone. Yeah. Right now, Reels are like the algorithm's just completely cracked. I don't know what it is, but the traction that you'll get on a reel is just, it's ridiculous. I don't know why.
Good
I think
or
there's
bad?
been people talking about, you know, Instagram trying to copy like the TikTok formula as well, like really going with reels and being able to answer questions or whatever. But any reel I do, even if it takes 6 seconds to put up, is getting thousands of views, where if I spend a long time on a post and post it through the normal algorithm on Instagram, it's not getting the same traction. So try to do some reels so you'll get more traction.
Yeah, I think and again, what this comes down to, do you remember when Facebook Lives became a thing ages ago, right? Nobody did them, right? Because people were too scared to do them, right? Put your hand up if you've ever had any like nerves in front of a camera, recording content and putting yourself out there. Like, fuck me, like every single person. I used to shit myself doing that, honestly. Like, I remember my first Facebook Live I ever did. It was a long time ago, but holy shit. You've got to get out there on these reels, these short videos. You've got to do what Dan's doing. You've got to do what Alex is doing, and what Tom's doing as well. They're getting in front of the camera and doing educational little tips and reels on nutrition, whatever you're doing. Get out there, because that's where, again, this trust will start to be built. And this is where, when you go and see these creep accounts, we'll call them creep accounts. And yeah, that's a good point as well. 5 to 30 second, like just short reels, like 5 to 30 seconds, all you need. These creep accounts, it's very easy to see who's real and who's actually fake because of what they post on their walls. There's no proof. They're just dud accounts and they're just spammers, right? And it's that simple. Charmaine, yeah?
With the reels, I'm obviously still learning how to do Instagram. With the reels, do you have to upload it straight away, like off Instagram, like take the video off Instagram, or can you do a video on your phone and then upload that as a reel?
Alex or Dan?
Okay, so
I never do it straight. I never do it straight unless I'm answering a question or using one of the filters or one of the not filters, one of the whatever they're called. Like they've got so many little apps that you can, you know, play around with or whatever. But I generally pre-record my videos and then use one of the viral sounds or something like that behind it as well. But yeah, I never do it directly. I always just film the content and actually sit down and work out my content plan after, when I've got time to do it.
There you go. So yeah,
that's just me. It might not be the right way or not, but that's just me.
If you're quite like me, it's quite hard to get in front of a camera and then just do a whole scene. I'm horrible, so I cut it up and I use CapCut. CapCut's really good, and all the like, what is it? Auto captions are really taking off for the reels right now. You just auto caption it and it pumps it, and then from there, like, people don't, if you see yourself when you're scrolling, and I do this myself, if I scroll and I'm looking at the captions, I'm not actually looking at the person. For some reason, I'm trying to read the words. So you want at least 5 to 10 seconds is like the best right now. They say 5 to 10 seconds and auto caption all your stuff. And yeah, it's just pumping the algorithms.
Is that on CapCut, the auto captions?
Yeah. Once I found that was good. But if you want to go more professional on your laptop, Final Cut Pro, that was from Matt. So yeah,
Matt Burton uses that.
Yeah.
Ems, you had something there. You put your hand up now. What do you got?
Yeah, I was just gonna say CapCut's really good. If you want another one that's got like a few more features as well, as a new app called InShot. So they've sort of taken CapCut and they've like tweaked it and obviously added a few more in there. And it's got a heap more features, and you can sort of InShot. So it's got a heap more features. You can change videos, you can switch them around, you can sort of overlay videos with other things as well. So it's pretty cool. And I've been showing that just recently through the gym that I've just started at. So jump on there, guys, and have a bit of a go. Charmaine, I can show you when I come and meet you this week as well. I was going to ask a question. Oh, with the reels, how often should we be posting reels? My Instagram automatically posts it to Facebook, but it doesn't go in through as a story. It goes like as an actual post. Is that still good?
Instagram people.
I heard as an algorithm, like they've changed it. So like with TikTok and IG Reels, they used to get points for traction and like consistency with your post, but now it just takes one post on face value. I hadn't posted for a while, and then I did a 6-second reel, got 250k views, and then I just thought, oh, I'm going to follow this algorithm and do it consistently, and then it was just random. I got 10k views, 1k, then 150. It didn't matter to me, but I heard that it doesn't matter. They just take each post individually, however it hits with the algorithm, as far as like, you know, the timing or the background music or whatever. You just don't know what's going to hit.
Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. And just leave them to sort of post on both platforms. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks, man.
Love it. This is dope, guys. Honestly, like it's really good for me to just like sit and actually learn as well. Like I'm being humble here, like to listen and to learn from you guys that are implementing stuff with other softwares and on Insta too. Like I don't do any of that stuff myself, and it's all outsourced to a very good team. So with that being said, like it's great to take value from that. Basically, all right, there's a few little short points, and then what we're going to do is we'll do that post. We'll do it all, and here's what we'll do. When I drop that post in a second, we'll just all jump on there, post your links now, because I know that we're all freaking busy, and it's about this time that people start jumping off the seminars anyway. So a couple of quick tips here. When it comes to social media, like always apply pressure. And I think this is like, again, consistency. Otherwise it will just go backwards or never go forwards. So that's the same thing there, Kelly, of what I'm talking about there with Alex. He's backed it up. He's applied pressure for a long period of time. One other thing I want to say about this as well, this can be applied to face-to-face client relationships, but also prospects online. Never ruin relationships ever. Also, never judge. So what you're saying about that there, Cal, I know this can relate to you, Kelly, as well, for sure, right? Always welcome clients with open arms, but also let them leave with open arms. Charmaine signed up 8 sessions or 9 sessions or something like that this week, but lost 3 or something, right? So you're positive 5. You're gonna have clients leave. One of the hardest things, and this is finishing with fire right now, guys, right? It's even taken me, like I've been in the industry for a while. It took me a good few years to recognize that, because look, let's be honest, when you lose clients, right? As a personal trainer, this is, right? Because to me, this does not relate now, because I've changed my mindset for the last few years. Change has been insane. As a PT, it hurts when you lose clients because you lose cash flow, right? Let's not beat around the bush. If any of you say no to that, it's bollocks, because I see the reactions from you guys one-on-one on Boxer, right? Here's the thing though. If you show any form of, think about it like this, you've got a relationship, they want to leave. You're going to let them leave with open arms. If you show any form of you're not leaving and I'm closing my arms, that relationship and that tightrope that they're walking on to maintain a relationship, right, is fucking gone. The same thing can be said with prospecting online. Don't burn relationships. People have shit going on in their lives, yeah? It's that simple. Let that happen. Right, EMS, for example, we took a pause and a break for a minute with our consultant before you jump back online, and now EMS, round of applause for this girl, 0 to over 1,000. Yeah, are you over 1,000 in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that? In a new location, right? Massive. Again, timing is everything. It wasn't right for EMS at one time, so don't ruin relationships. I could have gone like, oh, this is bullshit, whatever. And me and EMS relationships ruined. Don't ever do it, because then we come through and we win, right? So the same thing for you guys. Take note about that, even though it is really hard, right? Always apply pressure. So when you lose clients, you gain. That's what me and Tom are doing very well at the moment, which is enabling us to more than hover at 6 figures. Rather than you get somewhere, take your foot off the pedal, all right? And again, can be applied to social media or just business growth in general, and you'll go backwards. Something else here, relatability with content, and this is Sebi's point, so we've saved the best till last here, Seb, right? Relatability is everything with what we do, all right? Whether it's your content, right? Whether it's your training and your education, you're providing clients. If you're relatable, people will have time for you, right? And Sebi brought up a point before. Seb, you might as well tell us, what was it about, right?
Yeah, it was just being relatable with my clients. I know in my social content. I post a lot of my training and the physical side of things, but I don't post a lot of nutrition. And the problem I was having with my clients was getting them to track their nutrition on MyFitnessPal. Just getting them to track that was freaking hard, and it was driving me insane. But me as a coach, I wasn't posting anything nutritional wise, and that was relating through to my clients. So yeah, well, it's what Simon and I talked about on Voxer, is I need to be more relatable in that avenue so that I can get my clients to do that.
There you go. And I think what I said in correspondence with that was, show your guys, right? Tell them that for me to get to a position where I'm logging my food now, free flowing and doing this myself, and having been there and done it and got the t-shirt, it took time. Now, with you working with me, and you can do this when you put together videos, right? Like Tane did exceptionally well with his Voxer video that you sent me, brother. I checked your Loom out. It's the best one I've seen, bro. It's the best one. Fire. So when you're introducing people online, or when you're giving them content to absorb through a members area, be relatable in your content. So say, I've been through the trenches. I used to hate logging my food, right? Relate straight away. I used to hate logging my food. I used to hate weighing it. I didn't know what it was. It was taking me time. I couldn't be freaking bothered doing it until I found out that until I didn't do any of these things, I didn't go forward, right? So therefore, what I've been doing is I've been educating myself for the last few years now on how to do this and how to take it and condense it into this training video for you guys. So you guys working with me, you're not going to fail for the next 4 years because I'm taking that time away. However, what you are going to experience is that you might be lazy to log the food. You might not want to because it's an inconvenience. You might find it hard, right? Again, relatability. So you're programming them, you're telling them that what they're walking into is going to be hard, right? Or expect that it might be challenging. And then therefore they'll realize that and go, do you know what? I need to persist with this, rather than, which is the most common thing that Sebi's obviously experiencing now, is getting people to freaking log their food. Nutrition is everything. If you get your nutrition on point, you get in shape. It's that simple. Like, it's 90% nutrition, maybe even more, right? And then you combine that with your training intensity as well, and you're going to get in shape. And that's it. Also, had a very good question from Sean, who shared his weekly planner with me. He said this: if posts are still getting engagement, right, on socials, do you still post your next post? Great question. Great question, that one. Personally, no, right? So if, and this is summary here before we wrap up, if you're putting together a content posting list, or you're putting together a social media planner, all right, or whatever we talked about today, which has been a great webinar as always, guys, I personally would not, if you're getting interactions come through from a reel or from a post or from a story or from a whatever, and they're still coming through, don't post your next scheduled as part of your calendar posting content creation list. Don't post it. The reason why is because it'll jig the algorithms, right? And it will also look better because it will look that you're not being systemated and robotic, right? When it comes to your posting, like Monday motivation, Tuesday tips, Wednesday client shout outs, and Thursday throwbacks. Like, interrupt that cycle. It's healthy to have it. Do you know what I mean? So with that being said, I think that's pretty much it. Is there any questions with that? That was great, guys. But otherwise, I'm going to wrap up here, and I'm going to try something here. We're going to do something. But is that it? Questions wise, guys, it's been awesome as always. A lot of little values here, little bits of value. All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try something again. You would have noticed at the start here, guys, that I welcomed people to the community. All right, I welcomed them. I'm going to do something else. This is part and parcel of what we're doing to split test and how it works. All right, so this is what we're going to do. All right, here we go. Guys, what's up, and welcome to the community. Everybody wave. We're here, we're live. We've been live today. This right here has been the topic, the social media task list seminar. If you've missed it, drop the replay. But again, all we all want to do here is wave and say welcome to the newest people: Ria, Reese Jones, Lauren, Niall Collins, Imi Stokes, Chris, Garrett, and Aaron. Welcome to the community, and get yourselves along to these seminars. We all had fun today, guys. We've all had a great bit of value delivered. Be on the next one. All right. And with that being said, guys, I'll speak to you all soon. Guys, thank you as always. All right. And let's see how that little split test goes. Anything you guys need, let me know. All right. And I'll speak to you all soon. Let's get it.